Okay, I'm gonna say a sentence and all of you are gonna think, come on, clickbait. Ready? Because of this game, I quit my 6.5-year career and ended my 3.5-year relationship. I know. But hear me out. The subject of that sentence is me, and I'm a bit of an all or nothing person. For example, if I discover a new song I love, I can listen to it 1,500 times on repeat until I'm literally sick of it. That's why I've always been scared of video games. Because I knew that if I started one, I'd get sucked in. I'd forget to eat, to sleep, to go to the bathroom, so I made a conscious choice to stay away. That is, until someone who knows me really well, my boyfriend at the time, kept insisting, you're gonna love Clair Obscur. The music is so you, he said. It's turn-based. Maybe it'll even help you focus. I wasn't convinced, but I'll admit it. He was right. So I started the game. And honestly, I didn't understand a thing. I had never played a turn-based game. I was just clicking around randomly. Normally, my ADHD brain would get bored within 5 minutes of not understanding something and just quit. Until I reached Spring Meadows. That atmosphere, that music, it just shut off the noisy, chaotic ADHD traffic in my head. I forgot about progressing. I just stopped. I breathed. I got lost in that moment. What hooked me wasn't understanding the game. It was that chill state, that rare silence. But of course, the story doesn't end there nicely because real life and my brain don't work like that. A little while later, I stumbled by accident into the lair of something called Chromatic Abbest. And there, I met the thing that would actually change my life. Pink sheep and a walking pink chrysanthemum. This was the real beginning. And this story is about so much more than beating a boss. Because that pink creature was about to become a symbol for everything I was fighting in real life. That piece in Spring Meadows had connected me to the game, yes. But the real addiction started over something completely random. Early in the game, without realizing, I wandered into a cave called Chromatic Abbest. At the entrance was a huge red flashing danger sign. And of course, I ignored it. Didn't waste a second before hitting enter. And what greeted me inside? Pink sheep and a crowned walking pink chrysanthemum. I mean, the thing standing before me was miles away from scary. It was utterly adorable. I laughed to myself. How hard can something this pink and cute be? Answer, very! Before I even got my first turn, forget parrying, I couldn't even dodge. I died at least 20 times. I was demolished. But you know the most important thing I learned from all those deaths? Memorizing how annoying the expedition failed music is. Every loss made me more determined. My pride was hurt. Could I really not beat this weak-looking thing? I stubbornly kept going. I started memorizing its attacks. Then, I finally dodged that critical fourth attack, and my turn came. And that's when I understood how huge of a mistake I had made. My damage wasn't even reaching triple digits. It was dealing over 10 times my health bar in one hit. Let's just say it one-shot me. I had to admit, even though I didn't want to, I was in way over my head. That red warning at the entrance wasn't for nothing. I was weak, inexperienced, and way too overconfident. I immediately ran to my boyfriend to complain. I told him I didn't understand the game, couldn't beat the boss, couldn't figure out how to assign my character points no matter what I tried. And him? He did the perfect thing. He offered to show me the basic mechanics. And that's when we faced an embarrassing truth. I had unknowingly reached level 7, but I still couldn't assign my stat points. Why? Because I was pressing the F key over and over and nothing was happening. Turns out you have to hold it down. And I couldn't even figure that out on my own. Yeah, he showed me. I can't describe the feeling of inadequacy that hit me then. Can I really not manage something this simple? I was about to cry from frustration when he found the right words. You've never played games like this before. It's normal you wouldn't think of that. I'll be honest, I still need reminders like that. Because I expect way too much from myself. I'm often my own worst critic. Luckily, at least I know I'm not alone in that. Here's the thing. For a lot of us with ADHD, our minds work with multiple tabs open at the same time. Talking to someone, my internal voice is processing something else, and my hands might be fidgeting with something. This isn't clutter, it's how I focus, and Clair Obscur fit that need perfectly. In this game, you have to think about the map, your character build, attack order, and the boss's next move all at once. It gave me a multitasking playground that felt natural to my brain. That pink chrysanthemum wasn't just a boss anymore. It was a simulation where I could manage my own messy thought processes. Without realizing it, I had started to sort through my real-life problems in this safe space. I was hooked on the game, yes? I loved its story, its characters. But there was a problem. I got so attached that I started being scared of it ending. This feels very familiar. Like when I'm on the last 50 pages of a book I love, I'll put off reading it so it doesn't end. Well, the same thing happened with the game. When I finished the second arc, instead of moving to the third, I started a brand new save file. I made up excuses, of course. I missed Mael's best sword. I said I didn't collect enough catalysts. But the real reason was the fear that the game would end, and I'd have to leave this safe world that quieted the noise in my head. In my second playthrough, I did everything right. I collected, I upgraded, I reached the very end, I made the final choice. And when the game was over, everything lost its meaning. No side boss interested me. I wish it hadn't ended, I thought, and I stopped playing. And right at that moment, real life's bosses started closing in. Burnout at work, problems in my relationship, all 10 tabs in my head were blaring alarms at once. And the game I used to quiet them was over. You know what I did? I started a third game, and this time I had only one goal: to go back to the very beginning at my weakest and beat that pink chrysanthemum. Because in real life, I felt as weak as I was in the game. Facing problems at work, difficulties in my relationship, I felt just as helpless as I was at level 1. And if I could overcome this challenge in the game at my weakest, maybe I could do it in real life too. The game wasn't an escape anymore. It had become an arena where the battles I couldn't fight in real life could play out. When I faced Chromatic Abbest, I was physically attacking it. But in my mind, I was defending myself in a work meeting or searching for the right words in an argument with my partner. Every parry was me avoiding something real. Every attack was a struggle I was giving. And sometimes, just like in real life, I'd get so close to the end and lose. I'd lose hope. I cried, but I kept coming back. Because in the game, I had seen it was possible to pull a victory right out of that feeling of helplessness and weakness. I wasn't playing for fun anymore. I was playing to heal myself. This battle had started inside the game, but now it had leaked out. Untangling those complex knots in my mind with the same patience I used against Abbest, I came to a decision. I had to quit my job. This was what the game had taught me really. Sometimes to get stronger and come back, you first need to retreat. Letting go isn't losing. It can be a strategic move. Just like retreating when I couldn't beat that boss the first time. This time, I had to do it in real life. I prepared in silence without telling anyone. I made plans. Just like preparing for a boss fight, I gathered my resources, conditioned my mind, and finally, I made my move. Things went professionally. Terms were discussed, agreed upon, we decided to part ways. But life is so weird. When you try to fix one thing, everything else starts to shake. While I was going through the process of leaving my job, I realized my 3.5-year relationship was ending too. And this was something I hadn't planned for, wasn't ready for. The day I quit my job was the same day we broke up. All at once, everything stopped. A 6.5-year routine, a 3.5-year love, both gone at the same time. I found myself at absolute ground zero. No job, no relationship. The structure of my days, my habits, my future plans, all gone. And I did nothing. I didn't want to thrash around and waste my energy to drown. I just let myself float. I stayed as I was. I slept. Sometimes I just walked. And of course I kept playing the game. But even playing was different now. It wasn't a battle anymore. It had become a refuge. Sitting down in front of that pink chrysanthemum, it had become my meditation. The only place where I could gather my thoughts, where I didn't have to think about anything, where I could just stay in the moment. In that ground zero, those weeks of doing nothing, but I was actually doing everything. Those 10 tabs in my mind finally started closing because there was nothing left to distract them, to run from. It was just me. And slowly, I began to see what my fear really was. I wasn't scared of finishing the book, the game, quitting my job, or the relationship ending. I was scared of the unknown that starts after you say it's over, the emptiness. But when I fell right into that emptiness, I realized something. Emptiness is also a beginning space. I woke up one morning and felt myself saying, I'm not scared anymore of endings, of wrong decisions, of failure. The fear was replaced by a weird calm. And that day I sat down at my computer. I faced Chromatic Abbest. This time I wasn't just there to beat it. This time I was doing it for myself. To prove to myself that I had learned that focus, that ability to stay in the moment, that refusal to give up even at my weakest. Every dodge wasn't an escape anymore. It was me protecting myself. Every attack was me moving forward. And the final move, the final hit, there, it's done. Maybe that was the whole point. Proving to myself that even at my weakest, I could change things. The game gave me a simulation of that. Real life is much messier and more complicated, but the principle is the same. Clair Obscur wasn't just a game to me. It was a world where the wars in my head could move to a safe space, where defeat was a try-again screen, not game over. It taught me to be less harsh on myself, that retreating can be a strategy, and most importantly, that endings actually make the necessary space for new beginnings. So, yeah, we started with this game made me quit my job and end my relationship. But the truth is, thanks to this game, I realized I could end the things that needed to end. And I started to believe I could truly rebuild myself from scratch. Maybe you have a Chromatic Abbest too. Maybe it's a game, a book, a hobby, something that invites you into a safe space to face yourself. Listen to it. Because sometimes the toughest boss on the screen might just be helping you fight something living inside you. They always say, take care of yourself, right? Well, I'll say that too. Take care of yourself. And when you need to, be a little kinder to yourself. I'm Dalai Lama. See you next time.
I'm ready. Ready to evade. I'm ready. A storm is coming. Feel the burn. I'll do it. Feel the burn. I'll do it. I'm ready. I'll do it. Chroma is flowing. I'm ready. Ready to evade. I'll do it. evade. Ready to evade. I'll do it. The elements dance. Feel the burn. I'm ready. So much potential. I'll do it. Ready to evade. Now's our chance. Feel the burn. Ready to evade. Lightning, strike. Ready to evade. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm ready. Let us stain them. Feel the burn. Overflowing with energy. Ready to evade. I'm ready. Ready to evade. I'll do it. Now's our chance. Feel the burn. Ready to evade. Ready to evade. potential. Ready to evade. I'll do it. I'll do it. Chroma is flowing. I'm ready. Oh Lord. The elements dance. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. So much potential. Feel the burn. I'm ready. Let us stain them. Ready to evade. I'll do it. Lightning, strike! I'm ready. Ready to evade. Elements dance. Ready to evade. Ready to evade. Let the ink flow. chance. Ready to evade. Feel the burn. I'll do it. I'll do it. Ready to evade. So much potential. Feel the burn. I'm ready.
Ay ölüyorum zannettim.
I'm ready. I'll do it. Lightning. Strike. Ready to evade.
Değilmiş.
Ready to evade.
Gitmeyecek herhalde ben. İnşallah postunu kontrolü oynuyor değildir.
Ready to evade.
Ama masken bitmesi lazım. Oh. 31 dakika 56 saniye. 5 level'la geldim. 16 level'a kadar. No damage. Allah'ım. Aylardır bununla uğraşıyordum.